Welcome back to Diary of Bookaholic. My name's Dorothy, and today we have the Bookish Christmas book deck. The first question is, Father Christmas, name a book that you received as a child that you treasure to this day. The copy I have isn't the one I received as a kid, and I really didn't receive books as a kid, but Because of Winn-Dixie by Cate DiCamillo. This is one of the first books I remember reading as a kid. I was about 12, 13 when I picked this up. That wasn't for school or like silent reading or something like that. It had nothing to do with school. This I read on my own outside of school. With that said, that's the answer to that question. Question 2, The Ghosts of Christmas Past. Is there a book or a series you like to revisit each year at Christmas time? No, I don't. I don't have a book or even a series that I read every year or so. I just haven't found one that I enjoy that much. Christmas Tree, name a series that reached new height with it re-entry. Sweep, there's 15 books in this series. This is book 12 out of it. I didn't feel like dragging out the first one. This series is about a girl who finds out that she's Wiccan, and it goes from there. Each book, she learns more, she gets deeper and deeper into the Wiccan religion and finds out different things about her life within each one. Friends and Family, name a book with fantastic character. I said The Charmless by Julie Abe. This is a almost second chance hate to love rom-com with magic. And even though both of the characters are at fault for the miscommunication, they both learn from it and grow from it. So, decoration, name a book with a gorgeous cover you would proudly display on your shelves. Any of my books really I would proudly display. The only thing close to that is the Lord Olympus books. The whole series really. First one I got in hardcover, but I don't feel like getting up and grabbing it right now. But I really don't have a book particularly for this question. Really. Christmas cards. Name a book that carries a great message. The Black Flamingo by Atta. This book, by the end, it's just telling you to love yourself for who you are, to be your unique self. Just don't let people try to put you in like a box. Next question is, Ice and Snow, name a book that you were hoping to love, which ultimately left you feeling cold. I said Hocus Pocus, an all-new sequel. Now, I love the Hocus Pocus movie, and the sequel that just came out, I enjoyed as well. But the book that they put out a few years ago, now the first part of it, which was a very small part, was just them taking the movie and putting it in book format. But the sequel just was disappointing. It left stuff to be desired. It really did. Next question is, Christmas Lunch, name a book that was big and intimidating, but oh so worth it in the end. I didn't grab the first one again, but I said Beautiful Creatures. I've read these books 10 plus years ago, or 10 years ago, something like that. And I've been holding off rereading them because I know they're chunky. They're all pretty chunky. All of them are at least 450 to 500 pages. And in my mind, I had it where all of them kind of dragged on. But I reread the Beautiful Creatures recently, within the last few months. And I ended up falling back in love with the series again. Now I am intimidated with the next one, which is Beautiful Darkness. Because if I remember right, that one of our main characters came very unlikable and it just dragged out a little bit. So we'll see next year if I reread it or not, if I still like it or not. Next question is Mince Pie. Name a book you found sweet and satisfying. For this one I said Always Jane by Jen Bennett. This one I've been talking about it a lot on this channel recently, and it's not even a book I recently read. I read it probably back in May, June, something like that, before I even came back to this channel. But as you can see, I have an advanced reader copy of it, but I love this book so much. Even though it has darker tones to it, our main character has lost her memory from a very tragic event. I find it to be very wholesome the way that their main character and love interest gets together. So with that said, that's what I think about that one. Next question is, Presents. What book do you wish you could give everyone to read? The One True, Me and You. Another book that I read earlier in this year, before I started filming videos again. And I really enjoyed this book. As soon as I finished it, I wanted to reread it, which I might. And again, this is another fantasy reader copy. I need to get my own copies of those. This one and the last one. But I really enjoyed this book. It's an LGBTQ plus book where you have one who's non-binary and a girl who goes by she, her. Well, she girl, the pageant she's doing, and then there's a con for this big, think like almost like Star Trek level or like Star Wars, where they write fanfic for it, and they meet up at the hotel they're staying at because of each of their events are being hosted by at the same hotel. They meeting each other, falling in love, and it's just so like wholesome, and their best friends are like the best friends ever. They're bullshit and whatnot, but I just absolutely loved it. Next question is spreading the festive cheer. Tag some friends to help spread the festive bookish love. I don't have anybody in mind to tag because I don't know who's done this. I don't know how old this tag is. But if you want to do it, consider yourself tag. So with that said, that's all I have for this tag video. I'll leave all the books that I mentioned down below, along with my Goodreads, Instagram, and my blog. And with that said, have a wonderful day. Read what you love. Bye.